What's going on, guys? AJ Bodie here, back with another video. Today I want to talk about, in the past videos I've talked about, how dating apps are terrible, right? And in there I talk about how women are kind of like, they're sluts, they're sluts on the dating app, and men too. I say that for both people. I say men and women on there are both whores. They're whores on there. That's the only way I can use it. Yes, I use that. I guess it's like a slur. I don't know what you call that, but yes, I use those, and I guess that was the problem with someone commented, and that was the problem with the video or something, is that, oh, you sound like an incel, and my point that I was trying to make, and I'll just read it from the script because I don't want to go off unscripted when I say this, right? So, and this is like a revamp of that video. And if you haven't checked it out, if you haven't checked out that video, you can go check it out. It's why dating apps suck. So I'm just gonna go ahead and read the script. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, and let's just get into it. Okay, how modern dating can create distrust between men and women. Dating today has changed dramatically. Apps, social media, they all have made meeting people easier than ever. Okay? So it's been really easy just to meet people. But also created a system where attention, validation, and endless options can replace deeper conversations and deeper connection. Right? Both men and women can become affected by this environment. Right? Men aren't immune to this situation, women aren't immune to this situation. When someone consistently experiences shallow interactions, rejection, ghosting, or people only looking for temporary attention, it can slowly change how you view relationships. So that right there alone is what I don't like. Me personally, I don't like that. It's like, I go on a date with you and you've been on like 20, 30 dates already. That's what men don't like, is like the women who've already been on and has so much baggage, right? And the men, they fuck them, they suck them, and then they leave them, and then women are like, all men are the same. And then finally, when I get to that woman, right, she has all of this trauma, she has all of this, oh, you're just like all everybody else. If I sleep with you now, you're just gonna leave. And it's like, that's not true. It might be true if you are crazy, yeah, and 9 times out of 10 they are crazy. And this goes for the same. This goes for men too. It's the same thing. But women specifically, right? They will literally date 20, 30, 40 men, go on tons of dates, and have a, it's not even like a sexual connection. They don't have to have a sexual connection. So they're not really sluts because they don't sleep around. They don't have to sleep around for this to happen, for this phenomenon to happen. Um, so it's really important that you just don't. It's like, it's crazy because it's like, men are the problem, yes, but then women are also the problem because they go out with the men that are terrible. But you can't have you can't have dating experience without also getting trauma. It's like, you need to heal from that trauma. Most women don't do that. Most people don't heal from their trauma. So let's just continue. Looking for temporary attention that can slowly change how they view relationships. For some women, having more access to attention and options through dating apps can create a feeling that there are always more choices available. This can sometimes lead to becoming more selective, more guarded, or less trusting because they encounter many men who are only looking for something casual. After seeing repeated examples of dishonesty or disrespect, some women may start assuming the worst from men who haven't done anything wrong. So, a nihilistic approach, a view on how men are going to operate in the relationship when they have done nothing wrong, and there's in the woman's own anecdotal experience, the men have treated them horribly. So then when it's your turn to deal with her, it's like, oh, you're fucked. And don't go in the comments like, oh, you're gonna deal with women. That's terrible. Yeah, of course you have to fucking deal with women, just like how women have to deal with men. It's the same thing. Um, that's why. Okay, I always tell you guys, don't go on dating apps. This is terrible. It's a game. It's a video game. It's a sick video game. Okay, this is what you do. You go out and have a real life encounter, and that's where you get the good girls. You know, the girls that haven't had a lot of experience with this fucking stupid ass, dumbass fucking societal. Oh, we go on dating apps and we go on like 20, 30 dates with all individual men, and now we have like 20, 30, 40 experiences with dating. And then, even though they don't fuck, maybe sometimes they do. It's just terrible. We don't want that. You're literally dating someone who, like, it's like you're dating a 60-year-old. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Imagine you're dating imagine you're dating a boomer, right? They have already been through life. They've been through it. The app just speeds up life for you. And what I mean by that, the dating process, it speeds it up dramatically because it gives you experience. You could apply this analogy to anything. Okay, you go to work, right? And you could have one job for the rest of your life, and that job could treat you right, right? Pay your bills, pays good, everything like that. And you don't have that mentality of job hopping or, oh, there's always somewhere better, right? Because the job took care of you. Now imagine you go online and you have so many opportunities, so many jobs, right? And you can just look at them from the job profile, whatever. And you're like, oh, well, this job pays 22 an hour, but that job pays 25 an hour. I'm going to go for that job. Oh, but this job pays 30 an hour. So now you're just jumping between jobs. That's the same thing as jumping between men, jumping between relationships. It's the same thing. It's not healthy. I don't like that. I don't. I really don't, right? And yes, don't date someone if you think there's better out there. Yes, go for that better option out there, but it's just like you always think that you can find better out there. And before you know it, it'll be really hard to get married. And that's just the truth, right? Men do have more time than women when it comes to getting married. If you're a woman over 40, it is a lot harder for a woman over 40 to get married than a man over 40. And that's not me saying that. That's the whole world saying that. Me personally, okay? I don't want to get married to a woman over 40 if she's ugly, she's got crow's feet, she's infertile or starting to get have menopause, she has kids, or she has a lot of baggage. I just don't want that shit. Now if it's like some like Chinese lady that's like, or someone that's like, they're Asian, Vietnamese or something. They have retinoid, like Jolene Diaz, right? She probably has like a lot of. You can look her up. She's 47, right? And hold on, let me just look her up for you. Let me look her up for you. I know you heard of this motherfucker, Jolene Diaz. This motherfucker. Come on, focus. Focus. Anyway, you can look her up, but she's like 46, 47 years old. And she started retinoid when she was like 15, 16. Would I marry someone like that? No. But I would be more likely to because she's more attractive than the average 21-year-old right now. Now, I don't just look. The reason why I wouldn't marry her, right? Because I watched a bit of her videos. I watched a bit of, like kind of how she thinks, right? Why isn't she married? You got to think about it like that. Why isn't she married already? And the reason being is she likes to protect her peace. She, I don't think she, I don't think she likes men. Like, she likes men, but like, I don't think she likes the men, some of the stuff that the men bring to the table. And she has a lot of experience because she's 47 years old. And I'm not blaming her, and I'm not judging for her for having that experience, right? But imagine you have, this is a perfect example. This is a perfect example, right? Imagine you have a person that just starts working. Maybe they've been in the workforce for 1 or 2 years, right? They're humble. Now imagine you have someone for 20 years. They're not humble at all. They're like, I want the money, I want the raise, I want it right now. Give it to me, I'm worth it. But they're not actually fucking worth it because they have stayed at a company for so long and they're entitled, right? And they don't actually they don't really perform like better when the years go by. They just get worse and worse. And I'm actually serious about this. For example, again, let me just run through so many examples right here, and then I'm gonna get back to the script. Let me just do this one last example. I know this guy, this baker guy of mine. Okay, I work in a bakery, and this old baker guy. He's been at the company as long as I have, right? He's been in the bakery for as long as I have. Okay, I've only been in there for 3 years, and then I had a different area that I've been at. So I've only been baking for 3 years, right? He's been baking for 6 years. Okay, I'm better than him. 100% I'm better than him. Motherfucker, I'm better than the manager at baking. And then day one, he didn't expect much. But then when he saw how much I have and how good I'm doing, and he doesn't want to actually be as good as me, but he just wants to, I make $21 an hour. He does not. He wants to make as much as I do, but he doesn't do what I can do. He fucks up the bread. He does all the work that I do, but he doesn't do it as good as I do. He's not as efficient. So my point that I'm trying to make is year one, he wasn't actually all that knowing about the company. So he was like, okay, right? And then year six, it's like he wants this, he wants that, he wants this. Oh, I'm so entitled. This is what you should have bring. So what I'm trying to say is, and there's two analogies you can use here. If you're a man who's kind of an asshole, then you shouldn't be an asshole, and you shouldn't be in a relationship if you're an asshole and you're not taking care of your girl. And another one is, if a woman has experienced a very high value man, or they've been spoiled, like the man is like, here's $2,000, now get out of here, bitch. Or a man is like, oh, I'm gonna take care of you, I'll do anything for you, please, please. Then it's like, I can't really compete with that. And then they're like, oh, well, are you a bum? Are you broke? What's going on here? What are you doing? It's like, okay, I don't know what to do. And even for some men, when it comes to me, when I date women, right? I'll be manly. I'll treat them with like the same how I treat every woman, right? It's like, I'm gonna do me. You're not gonna step in my frame, or you're not gonna make me step out of my frame. I'm going to date you like a normal person. I'm not gonna spoil you, and I'm gonna treat you right, but I'm not gonna spoil you, and you're gonna respect me. And if you don't, I'm gonna walk away. Now, a lot of men don't do that, and then a lot of new guys to the dating market, they go, "Oh yeah, I'll do anything for you. Please, please, please come back, please, please." And it's like, no, I can't do that. Sometimes I will. Most of the time I won't. I'll be like, "Can we work this out?" No, okay. I really don't want to leave. Please. No, okay. I gotta go then. And then they usually like, "No, wait." For some men, dating apps can create their own struggles. Many men experience rejection, feeling invisible, or believing they are competing for attention. Some may become bitter or emotionally unavailable, After repeated negative experiences, the problem isn't after repeated negative experiences. The problem isn't that men or women are inherently or naturally bad. The problem is that modern dating can reward behaviors that hurt trust. People can become focused on getting attention instead of building connection. And when that happens, both sides start protecting themselves instead of opening up. The more people treat dating like a marketplace of endless relationships or replacements, the harder it becomes to see each other as individuals. Trust is built through consistency, honesty, and taking the time to understand beyond the surface. The solution is not blaming men or women, okay? It's not the solution. The solution is recognizing how the dating environment influences and choosing to build relationships based on respect, communication, and genuine effort. That's it. That's literally all it takes. That's the end of the video, guys. I've ranted way too long. Way too long. But think of it like this, okay? I dated my ex for a year. Maybe yeah, about a year. She was perfect. I loved her so much. She was insecure. She was she didn't give me everything. She didn't do a lot of things that I wanted her to do. But she wasn't insecure in the sense where she was like, "Oh, well, you're just gonna leave like all the other men," because she didn't have any other men. She had no references or anything like that. And that is what I don't like when it comes to women and then them talking or comparing me to other men. I hate that shit so much. Don't do that. I'm an individual. Don't fucking do that. How would you like it if I went, "Oh, well, the other woman sucked my dick on the first date and then we dated for 6 months"? Can you do that? No, you can't. And it's like, yes, we're both hurt. Men and women are both hurt at this fucking dating scene. So when you date somebody, don't go, "Oh, well, this person did this." I don't give a fuck what that person did. You're here with me, bitch. That's it. That's it. That's how it is. Now, my ex, to me, she was perfect. She didn't do a lot of stuff, sure, but to me, she was perfect. I loved her. With all of my heart, I loved her. I just couldn't communicate with her. I could not. We both couldn't communicate. We both had a terrible relationship, but I loved her so much. And I wish her all the best. I do. If she comes back, I am going to fucking, I swear I'm going to marry her if she comes back. I doubt that she will, though, because that's not how relationship breakups work. Anyway, my point is, I met her off of not on a dating app at all. I just met her in a library and it was perfect. She was perfect. I loved her so much. And then I dated another girl at the same time when I was dating her. I wasn't actually like dating her, but we were just like dating, you know how it is, like dating, right? And we weren't like exclusive or anything. And that girl had a dating app and I knew that she was comparing me to other men. And she was saying a whole bunch of stuff and I was like, oh, "Okay, that makes sense. I'm going with this other girl. Bye." So that's really important that you don't go on dating apps. This is why I'm telling you, dating apps are terrible for your mental health. Dating apps are terrible for you to find a partner, for you to, even for just a little fun. I know it's fun. It's fun as fuck to go on a dating app and get matches. Like I worked on my profile a bit. Man, I have a great fucking profile and I started getting a lot of matches. So it's like, it's validating, right? But I don't really want to be validated like that anymore. I want an actual connection with an actual human being, not some human that turned love into a fucking video game, right? Not some, "Oh, I can always find another woman." I don't want that shit. I want I'm gonna stay in this relationship with you. We're gonna date, and we're not gonna know if we want to break up or not. Okay? We're just gonna continue showing up for each other. We're going to have sex on the fifth or sixth date. It's going to be healthy. I'm not going to leave you after that. We're going to start building trust together. Every relationship that I get in, okay? I don't trust anybody, but every relationship I get in, I say this to myself: I will give them my trust in a way that they have not hurt me and broke my trust yet. So I give you my trust. I am distrusting, but I will trust you this time, if that makes sense. This person, we did a trust fall. This person let me down. Okay? That person is not you. Okay? I'm very distrusting because all of these other people let me down. I'm not distrusting of you, I'm distrusting of everybody. I'm giving you the chance. Do not fuck this up. Okay? I don't tell them that, but I just kind of insinuate it. Like, hey, that's what I need. Let's do the trust fall. You caught me. Okay. Now I trust you a bit more. And then eventually they break your trust and you're like, okay. So there's a pattern right there. And now I'm expecting you to break my trust, but I'm going to give you my trust anyway, repeatedly. So why would you repeatedly trust someone to just hurt you? And that's what the problem is that the more experience you have, the worse your romantic relationships will be, because you just keep thinking to yourself, oh, they're just gonna fuck me over, so why the fuck am I putting in any effort? And then when the right guy actually comes, you're not ready for him because you're too traumatized with all the other bad men, all the mismatches, all the people that you couldn't trust. So just give them your trust, and when they break it, walk away. That's it. That's all you can do. Love is a sacrifice. You're always sacrificing something when it comes to love, whether that's time, your money, your effort, your soul, everything. Love is fucking horrible when it comes to being selfish. That's why you just need to walk away and be single for a couple years. That is my point that I was trying to make. That is why I say that all women are sluts and whores on dating apps. That's why I say all men are sluts and whores on dating apps. Don't fucking go on dating apps, even though that I'm on one, which I'm not going to be on it much longer. I actually deleted the app. Anyways, that's it. Bye. Peace.